It sounds cliche to say, but truly a ray of sunshine would be the best way to describe her. She's got light in her eyes. She just makes you feel good and feel happy around her. So, I've known Cindy for, I think I calculated on the way here, 17 years, which is bizarre. So I fell in love with her and her family immediately, and we've been close shortly after we met, a few months after we met. Oh, I think I actually met her like at a store. They came in, they came in to visit my ex, and I was there, and I think that's where I originally met her. So, and then I was invited to King's party, and got to know them through that. The way she loves, she loves her family. She loves everyone around her. She makes you feel like family. Just fun. Like, what a cool grandma. What an awesome grandma. Just fun to be around, and gets on the ground and plays with them, and just a lot of fun to be around. Just being welcomed. After the first few months of knowing her, I was family. I've become I feel like a member of the family, truly. So I call him Uncle Bud, but Bud's exactly the same. They're wonderful, wonderful people, and so loved, and they love. So lots of respect and fun. They have a lot of fun together. They've raised 3 amazing women, and anybody that can do that is somebody pretty special.
Hey Cindy, this is Kathy, and I love you so much, and happy 60th. And just remember that we're closer friends than my sister. And thank you for keeping me sane when we did the play. And thank you for keeping the shack clean. Thank you for loving on the community. Thanks for taking care of the kids at the elementary school. Just thank you for being you. And I hope you have the best birthday ever.
I just wanted to say, Cindy, we love you. Happy birthday. There is no way you are 60. I don't even believe it. You look amazing. You are amazing. We love you all around. I love being with your kids. I love being with your grandkids. And I love that you share them all and take such good care of them. And you are just a Wonder Woman. I can't believe everything you are doing and have done. Thank you so much. We love you from the shack. We love you from school. And your OCD, CDO in every way, just works out for the benefit at the shack. So we really appreciate you, and we love you. Happy birthday.
Good morning, Dalton Kellogg Elementary School. It's time for our morning announcements. As always, we start off with birthdays, and we'd like to wish a happy birthday to Mrs. Glenn. We never tell staff ages, so here's our math problem for today. What's 20 plus 20 plus 20? In the words of a 5-year-old, a lot. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Hi Cindy, this is your buddy Mary Collier. I'm slightly older than you, and you look like you're 20, so that's not any fair. We have known each other for about 30 years. I scarred all 3 of your daughters in high school English class, and they still like me, so that's a bonus. And your grandchildren are wonderful. And just to mention my little sister Kathy, who just commented about the terrible director that the 2 of you worked for. That's not fair, because I was the director and she's a meanie. But I just appreciate your friendship all these years and all of the wonderful things in sewing that we have put together. And I was the token non-sewer, and you loved me anyways.
Hi Cindy, happy birthday. This is Dan Jessica, and we don't know each other very well. Of course, most of my friends are friends of Mary, so thank you for being my friend through Mary. I don't really have any friends of my own. I have to get my own friends through Mary, and you're one of those people. Thank you very much for all the work that you did at the school. I know that you helped shape a lot of young lives, and there's going to be a lot of kids and adults in the future that are going to remember you very fondly. So congratulations on a wonderful career, and happy 60th birthday.
And I also want to mention, hey to Wilbur, we love you too.
Went on vacation with her. We need to plan another trip pretty soon. She needs it.
Yeah, I just
But
met
yes.
her a little while ago, and I think she's a great lady. She's a great lady.
Yeah.
Well, Bud is too, but
Yep. We went on this place that went all over the Dominican Republic, and we went on this trip to go all over to see everything, and it was on one of those big wheel things. They
yeah,
were
like monster truck.
yeah, something like that.
Yeah, I remember you telling me about
Yeah, and we all got to ride that all the way over, and we had a picnic along the river, and yeah, it was really a lot of fun. She's a really good grandma. She loves her grandkids, and she was a really good mom too.
Loving, of course. How do I want to put this? Sense of duty is ridiculous. I mean, she's raised these girls and just and Bud. Sorry, Bud. But yeah, she's just all about family, and it's always has been that way. You know, ever since her and Bud got married, it's been all about let's get this right. You have to understand, we're 7 years apart. I was the little brother, okay, that would scare her with snakes and interrupt her times with boys or anything like. I was the quintessential pain in the butt little brother. She didn't kill me. Neither one of my sisters killed me. You know, her and Deb spared my life, and I feel grateful for it. But no, they took good care of me. They made sure I didn't get hurt. Made sure I didn't do stupid stuff when they were around. It was when they left the house I did a lot of stupid stuff and got myself in trouble. But it was a cool time to grow up, especially with sisters like that. Their devotion to each other and to their girls and to our mom. I mean, Bud and Sin have been taking care of Mom for gotta be over 20 years. You know, it's like after she sold her house, she moved up here in a trailer, and they built her a beautiful house, and she's lived comfortably, and you know, even though what's going on now ain't wonderful, I still love you, sis. I think you're amazing.
She was a brat. She was a monster. She's my hero. She's just turned out to be a strong person. They're a great couple. That's funny. But she rules the roost. Her and Debbie burning down the field. I spanked their butts so hard.
What happened?
They got matches and they went out in the field and burned it.
No way.
Yeah.
Did they get in trouble?
Yeah. I was babysitting them.
Oh my gosh.
So they got spanking.
Oh my gosh.
Organized, she's creative, very creative. She's fun to be around, plays a good game of euchre.
I'm pretty sure she cheats, but other
Yeah,
than
we
that,
haven't quite figured out how they cheat, but we're sure they do.
One of the first times, the only one that comes to mind is we were on the front porch on Boylan Street when we lived there in Parchment, and we were hanging out on the front porch, and that's the first memory I have of meeting her. But it was probably before that. We had a lot of fun times back then. We were pretty young and stupid.
Can you say, are there any that you can say that are appropriate?
No, I think we all have the same memories, and nothing that we need to bring up anymore.
We've taken trips together, we've vacationed together. For 12 years, we're at the same condo every summer at South Haven. And
all our families and kids pretty much grew up together. We've always done a lot of things together. They're the perfect husband and wife couple. You know, I think they were both meant for each other.
They complement each other.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the best marriages are the ones that complement each other, I think.
She is an awesome, fun aunt. When we were little, it was always the fun time to go to Aunt Cindy and Uncle Bud's house because we knew we were going to have a good time. It was going to be fun and exciting, and we were always going to come home exhausted and know that we had the best time. Always going out on the lake and swimming and fishing and learning how to ski. That was an exciting time. And just being in the house with the girls. Aunt Cindy was a laid-back aunt and just let us play and the only time she really got after us is if we were going to kill each other or ourselves. They'll have lots of fun. I don't see them staying home very much. I see them doing stuff with the kids, with the grandkids. I see them going on trips, and I see them trying out actual new adventures. I could see them skydiving or doing something off the beaten path, actually.
It's about 1978. Met her at work many years ago. Richard Allen Medical, so is where we met. Just have always known her as a very caring, nurturing individual with the kids. We were both involved with the parent groups at Delton Kellogg. I'm also one of her yayas. So we have 4 yayas. I don't know if they've been here yet or not. So we, again, take care of our families. Our children come first, but also have had a lot of good times with just the girls' weekends. So a little bit of partying, just a lot of laughter, a lot of storytelling, just being together in fellowship with each other. I can really see them volunteering more. I know they're already involved with the Thornapple Church, but giving more of themselves. I think God has a lot planned for them. Maybe some other form of ministry that maybe they're not even aware of yet. I can see them traveling. They're always, they're adventurous, so zip lining, hiking, so, and they like to have a good time, so.
She's a lot of fun. She always has a big booming laugh that I just love, and she's always upbeat. And last summer we were able to go on a pontoon boat ride on her lake out here, and it was so peaceful and restful and so enjoyable. I really enjoyed it. I hope we get to do it again this summer.
But I really got to know Cindy when she came to work in the elementary office as my new co-worker. Cindy was wonderful. Well, she came and not knowing what she was doing, she caught on fast. She kind of taught herself, and she'd say to me, well, why do you do it that way? And I'm like, because we've always done it that way. Well, you know, it's faster to do it this way. Well, go for it. So, yeah, my nose got out of joint a couple of times because I probably was stuck in a rut and didn't think outside the box like Cindy does. But most of the time she was right. So over the years, I loved working with Cindy, just loved working with Cindy. And she has a big talent. She's got it down to a fine science. She doesn't need to practice it anymore. She's probably the best pot stirrer I've ever met. I just love working with Cindy.
She just treated us like her own kids and brought us into her home, and this was our second home growing up. We were here when my parents helped them build the second addition. And so they were here like every weekend, so amazing. She'll do anything for her kids. She plays with her kids. She, plays with ours. She's a very wonderful person. And she opened up her home for our wedding, and we had our wedding here, and it was amazing.
Okay.
I thought that was Sadie.
Today is Grandma's birthday.
60th birthday.
This is her 60th birthday? What's Grandma
She goes fishing a lot with us, and there's a lot of fun things with us.
Yeah?
Evie.
What else do you do with Grandma? You go fishing? What else?
We go on boat rides. We go on a boat ride. We don't get big grandpas. He does the same thing. He does all the same thing. Grandpa does this. Then Nana.
Yeah?
Then Nana does go fishing.
Go fishing. Have you gone?
I got Elsa and Nana.
Elsa and Anna? My daughter Natalie loves Elsa and Anna. Have you seen Frozen then? You like Frozen? What's your favorite part?
Probably Let It Go.
Let It Go.
happy that she takes us tubing all the time. Hi, Missy. We get to swim with her a lot.
She's a really great grandma, and she
lets us go upstairs and she lets us play her piano, and outside she lets us go on the raft, and
we go swimming a lot with her, and
fishing and tubing.
we just love her as a grandma. A lot of stuff for our grandma because she's retired and she's been working for a lot of years, and
Lots of people here?
we congratulate her for retiring.
Awesome. What do you think Grandma will do, Grandpa? Now she's not going to work anymore, right? What do you think they'll do?
Probably just
their normal life without Robert.
Yeah, what do you think?
Like probably stay home.
Probably just sit down and chill.
I think they'll go on the boat, maybe?
Maybe a few times.
Probably a lot.
Probably a lot. You think they'll travel?
Especially when it's like nice out.
Well, yeah. Because those are the best times to go on a boat, right? Definitely.
Cheese.
Can you say cheese for the camera? Say cheese.
Cheese.
Cheese. You want to look over there? Say hi, Nana.
Hi, Nana.
Can you say I love you?
Hello. Hi.
Cindy is a great lady. She's very caring, sometimes almost caring to a fault. I think she's a great mom. She raised 3 great daughters, and when I came into Nicole's life, she treated me just like a son, and it was great, especially being so far away from my family. Living out here, she made me feel like I had a second mom, basically. It's amazing. I wish that I could have that with Nicole, you know, for that length of time, and the dedication that the two of them have for each other, and the things that they do for each other, the little surprises that Bud does for her, and the things that she does back for him, and it's just amazing how well that they bonded and have stayed bonded together. I think for Cindy, just definitely her caring. She, like I said, she goes above and beyond, and is always thinking about everybody else before she thinks of herself. And that's sometimes really hard to do, especially with 3 daughters and all of her grandkids and all the rest of her family. Bud is just a great patient guy who's always goes with the flow and does whatever is needed, and if you ask him to do it, he's right on it and will always do what you need. He's one of those guys that will take the shirt off of his back and give it to you when you need it.
I see a lot of my wife and her. You know, I didn't come from a big family, tight-knit family, and they have a really tight-knit family. I feel like they brought me in, and I'm a part of their family because of her. So, organized. Huge. Organization. Sweetness, man. They will do anything for anybody, and drop of a hat, and just very selfless people. Wow, awesome marriage. I mean, I see that. I see them, and that's the way I want my marriage to be. I want my marriage to be when we're 60 years old, to be the way they are. Yeah, they spit at each other, and we do too, and everybody does, I think, but in the end, they always come together, and they're always there for their family, they're always there for each other, and it's amazing to watch, it really is. Love their grandkids, dude, love their grandkids. Especially Cindy. Cindy loves her little Princess Evie. Oh man. But yeah, they do anything for their grandkids as well. Amazing grandparents. Always there, always there.
You've known them.
The biggest thing about Cindy that sticks out to me is, and she remembers this, she always talks about it to me. Man, I was dating another girl in high school, Elena, and I think I was a freshman, I want to say. And she was working at the schools, I believe, then, but ended up, I'm kind of a kiss butt, and I was playing kiss butt with her, and she ended up saying something to Jen before we even got together about, you should really go see this Dustin kid or whatever, and it's just unreal how that ended up to be, you know? So that's crazy. I always think about that when it comes to her. Hopefully they can settle down and enjoy life, you know? They've worked for so long and brought up an awesome family, and hopefully they can kind of enjoy their time together now and enjoy their time with their grandkids and get to stay with each other and just enjoy their family time.
I guess I admire my mom's heart. She's always looking out for other people and putting other people before she does herself. As a mom, always worried about us, always putting her girls before herself, like I said, and making sure we are never without anything and happy. She loves those grandbabies more than anything, and she would spend all the time with them in the world. I'm excited for her to finally be retired and be able to be with them as much as she wants. You know, hey, I want the grandkids for the day, and we'll send them over there, and I know that they're gonna have the best time. She's gonna be with them and playing with them and doing things with them all the time. They're just gonna have a blast. They always love being out there with their Nana. The boys love, of course, hanging out at the lake. She's always taken them out on the kayaks, especially Jackson. He loves to have his special kayak rides with his Nana, go out there in the middle of the lake, and he's gotten really confident paddling around. And Mason's starting to learn to go out there and paddle and go fishing with Nana. Mason likes to go fishing with her, and she's pretty much taught him how to do that. They've been married for so long that I feel like they just know each other top and bottom, in and out. And it's kind of the relationship that I strive to have with my husband, and I kind of look up to them for like, okay, you've been married this long, how can I do that, you know? Selflessness, I mean, they love each other more than they could probably put into words. My dad would do anything to make my mom happy, even if it's not things that actually make her happy, he tries. And my mom's the same way. She would do anything for him and to make life easier on him, and wants him to be able to relax and enjoy his life too. And they just love traveling together. I mean, if I could count the number of like selfies, you know, that they do, it's just like, I strive to have, you know, be older with my husband doing selfies and hikes in the wilderness and just having a good time with each other and enjoying each other's company.
I admire her selflessness, her willingness to always do everything for everybody else without thinking twice about it. I mean, clearly they've been married for 42 years, and I feel like that they've had some ups and some downs, but the fact that they always manage to get through them and love each other through it. So as a mom, she was so involved with everything that we ever did. For a very long time, it was me and her when both of my sisters went to school, and I remember being her little buddy. She'd always call me her little buddy, and it was just always me and her running errands and going to visit my grandma and picking my sisters up from school. And I remember she never missed a conference, a sporting event, a play, an award ceremony. She was there for every single event that any of us girls ever had. I never remember her not being in the stands or in the audience when we had something going on. And her life literally revolved around me and my sisters for 20 plus years. And she stayed home with us, which is literally, now that I'm a mom, I know that is the hardest job in the entire world. And I give her so much credit for giving up her career to be with us all the time and give us 100%. Never made us feel like she was missing out on other things in life to be our mom. And I just admire her so much for that, because now that I'm a mom, I know how hard that is. She's patient, because it's been many years since we were that little, and it's coming back to her how hard it can be. But I mean, just the fact that she is allowing all of us to live with her and enduring all the hard times it is to have little ones around 24/7 all the time again. And she still loves the heck out of those kids and would do anything for them and does do anything for them. And there's not a selfish bone in that woman's body. She never thinks about herself before her kids, her grandkids, her friends, her husband, I mean anybody in her life. And I think that really shows the kind of person she is, being such a good grandma and mother. Boston's always loved the fact that my mom and dad make special times for each of their grandkids separately too. They took Boston, like Boston will never forget when they took him to go see Annie, because he was obsessed with the movie at their house. So they took him to the theater to go see it, and just making special times for each of their grandkids. And being at the lake, I think those are memories that my kids are gonna have forever. I've never been more excited for a time in my parents' life. I know being a grandparent and having all of your grandkids here is gonna be hard for my mom to travel too much, because she has a hard time being away from her grandkids for that long. But I know their plan forever and ever has been to travel as much as they can in retirement while they can.
She might be the most loving grandmother I've seen around my kids, and it really makes your heart melt to see the interaction with her and Mason and Jackson and Boston, Eviana. And Bryce especially, it's really fun to watch. I would say that their relationship is probably the epitome of true love. They've been a great example. Obviously, they've raised 3 stunning ladies with Jen, Deb, and Nicole, and I know that I'm a better person for having them in my life.
I couldn't ask for a better mom growing up. She was one of those moms that was there for everything. You know, every sports event, I was in a play, and of course she was there, and she was right by our side all the way. If there was something going on, she was able to volunteer in our classrooms and be a part of school functions, and was very involved. And I hope that I can do that with Bryce as well. Well, I mean, she's a very caring person when it comes to other people, and I'm sure you've probably heard that a few times. Always willing to lend a hand and help people out. I think one of the things I admire about my mom, well, and it's my dad too, is their relationship and how loving they are, and how it's not always perfect, but they work hard to make it work, and you can tell that they love each other, and I really admire that. As a grandmother, I think you can tell she loves being a grandma, being Nana, and I think it allows her to do things with her grandkids that she couldn't always necessarily do with us. She gets to do all the fun stuff and sugar them up and get them riled up, and then she can send them home. But she's also, wants to spend time with them. They go to the playground, they go for boat rides, Bryce is a little young for this right now, but go fishing. Nana, had the kiddie pool filled up for them, and they were playing and getting wet, and she kept sending me pictures of him just in his diaper, which he loves, Oh, well, I know that they are planning on going to the UP and doing some traveling, and Mom just got a new paddle board, and I think she's excited to get into that. Dad's not, I don't think so much, but and do some of the things that they want to do, but you always don't have time to do.
We met at a party that my brother was having. I think it was his birthday party, and Cindy was actually supposed to be a date for my brother, a blind date that a friend of hers set up for her, and that same day he got back with his girlfriend. So Cindy was there without a date, and her and I had just hit it off, and been that way ever since. Well, for me anyway. She's just so bubbly, friendly, full of life. It was just great. She's kept my life interesting over the years. And being 5 years younger than I am, she's keeping me young too. Part of the secret to being together for 40 plus years is give and take. You have to be willing to give as much as you get. It's not always easy. There's a lot of struggle. But if you truly love somebody, as I love Cindy, it's easy. Not always, but most of the time it's easy. She's the love of my life, always will be, and I can't imagine going through life without her. Perseverance, she's put up with me for all these years, and I don't know how she's done it, but I love her for that, and that's what I admire about her, I think, right now. Just don't give up. You know, it's worth it in the end to just fight through it and always love each other no matter what happens. You know, you can be as mad at somebody as you want to be, and I get mad and she gets mad at me a lot. Sometimes we hate each other, but we always love each other. And that's the true test, is if you can go through life loving your spouse, it's easy. Faith is a big part of our life now. Cindy's always had her faith. I didn't always have the faith in God that I do now. She's brought that out in me.
Cindy, we wish you a very happy birthday and many, many more to come. And I hope to do many, many more things with you in the future. And we just really love being with you and having friendship with you.
Yep. Happy birthday, Cindy. Happy big 6-0.
Big 6-0.
Cindy, I love you. I can't believe how much you have dedicated yourself to our mom and your family. You're amazing. You're an amazing person and an amazing sister. And I love you.
Cindy, you have turned into my hero. I love you so much.
Well, Cindy, whenever I think of your birthday, you know, the only thing comes to mind, the first thing that comes to mind is our days at South Haven in the condos when it was
all about Cindy Day.
And we just want to wish you a happy 60th
and beyond.
And beyond. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
And Cindy, I just wanted on your 60th birthday to wish you the best time. I think that you have, I'm going to get all emotional about it. You have blessed me and Shannon and our lives and given us a great aunt, and we're super excited for you in this next chapter in your life, and we love you and can't wait to see what is next. So thanks so much, and for being super awesome and not yelling at us when we almost, you know, hooked Uncle Bud with the fishing lure and colored on the bunk beds. So thanks for that. Okay, I love you. Bye.
I just want to say happy birthday, Cindy, to my very dear and sweet friend. You know, you and Bud have been with me, you know, through my rough times. You've always been there, somebody that I can lean on. And I just feel so fortunate that I have met another man, now my husband, Ron. I used to say to Bud now and then, Bud, you have a brother that's not married, someone who is just like you, because Bud, you just have always taken such good care of this family and of Cindy. And again, I just feel so fortunate that God has finally brought me someone. And I look forward to now going out and we can maybe do some double dating together. So now that you're both retired, or will be both retired soon. So I just love you so much, and you just mean so much to me, Cindy. You're just my dear, dear friend. I love you. And happy 60th birthday. Welcome to the 60s.
Hi, Cindy. It was kind of fun having our daughters be the same age as your Nicole and your Jen and my Becky and Vicky. I know Becky really enjoyed having Nicole as a friend. Happy birthday. Hope you have a great one.
Happy birthday, Cindy. I hope you enjoy your retirement. Live life to the fullest. Keep stirring that pot.
And Cindy, happy 60th. A happy retirement. Now you get to play with your grandbabies every day if you want to. Enjoy your lake. You love it. It's your home. And you definitely don't act your age. Love you.
Cindy, I love you and thank you so much for being you. Happy birthday, and I hope you know that you're just as loved as you love everyone else.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Nana. We love you.
Cindy, I think you're a great mom. You've been a great mother-in-law for me, even though you do stir the pot sometimes and like to dig into everyone's business. But it is just part of your caring nature and wanting to be a part of everything. And I appreciate it and I love you.
Hey Cindy, from your newest roomie, happy 60th. You're an amazing woman, and I see a lot of that in your daughter, and that's why I married her. And hopefully we can live a long life and be 60 years old one day together. And appreciate everything you've done for me and for our family, and I love you.
Well, happy birthday, Mom. 60 years. I hope I look as good as you do when I'm 60. Hopefully the genes went with me. I love you very much, and thanks for always being there for me. Has been a really rough year for me, and I appreciate as I know how hard it is to sometimes be hands-off with your kids and try to let them live their life, and I feel like you've done that just perfectly. You don't get in the way when you feel like you shouldn't, and when I need you, you're there 100%, even if it's at my doorstep. As soon as I need you, you're right there. I love you, and here's to 60 more.
Cindy, you know I'm not always going to remain the shiny one, but while I'm alive, I will do my damnedest to make sure that your daughter knows how much I care for her and how much my children, our children, are lucky to have you in their lives. Love you.
My mom is a very, very special person. I know that so many people in my life have told me how blessed I am to have a mother like I do, and I know that I am blessed from the time I was a young child and we were buddies. And we hung out together while my big sisters were at school, and we got to do everything together, to the most recent months when I watched her give up her career and the last few months of her career to take care of her mother. It just shows what a really special person she is. I know those months were so hard on her. And I know that because of the way she raised us girls, that she's gonna have lots of love around her, just like she surrounded her mother with love in the last few months of her life. I just feel so blessed to be able to know that I am following as closely in her footsteps as I can, as a mother and as a wife and as a daughter, because she is the best mother and wife and daughter that I have ever known.
All right, let's try again, see if I can do it without crying. Happy birthday, Mom. I love you very much. I just want to say thank you for everything you've done for us, for all the memories as a child, for being there as an adult, sorry. You know that you raised emotional girls, so this is what you get. But I just want to say thank you for everything and for being there for us and for providing so much love and experience for us and for our kids. Happy birthday, love you.
Cindy, I want to wish you a happy birthday. You are the love of my life. I can't imagine life without you. I hope we have another 42 years, and I love you with all my heart, and happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, dear Cindy.
Happy birthday to you.
Yay! Good job! Happy birthday from the Brigmans. We love you.
Happy birthday to Brigmans.
No, from the Brigmans.
From Brigmans.
Yes. Blow smooches. Mwah. Hey, smooches.
Cindy. Hey, I'm so glad to be a part of your birthday celebration. The first recollection that I have of Cindy Glenn is I think when she called me to tell me that I had won some quilt. I don't know if it was the PTO raffling it off, but it was an elementary, and you called me to tell me I'd won. Woohoo! Winning a quilt is awesome. Anyways, happy birthday. Welcome to the ranks of the 60-year-olds. I've been there a couple of years. It's awesome. And I think that 60 is the new 30. So I'm so happy to be a part of this. Happy birthday. Love ya.
There are a few things that I've learned from knowing Cindy. One is that I sure as hell would love to have a relationship with my kids that she has with hers. Secondly, she passed on her best traits to all of her children. I know that from knowing them. Kindness and love for others and beauty. And the third thing is that she's a damn fine looking woman. Happy birthday, kiddo. See ya.
Hi Cindy, it's Jana here. I'm so excited to wish you a very, very happy 60th birthday. How awesome is that? Thank you so much for being such a great mom to all of us over the years. Debbie definitely lucked out in the mom department, and we definitely benefited as well. I hope you have a great birthday.
Hey, Cindy, what did they say? How old? 60. 60? Girl, oh, you're in trouble. Well, let me just tell you from a member of a family who happens to age rather well, we make it an art form in the Powell family, that you're going to be just fine. You're going to be just fine. This is where life starts. At least that's what my dad always said. Oh, you have an awesome birthday, Cindy. We love you so much, from the Powells to the Glens. Happy birthday. We love you. Bye.
Well, hello in there. Bud encouraged me to say something in this video, and after watching hours and hours of people say extremely kind things about you, I thought to myself, well, why not? But in all honesty, I really do like creating videos like this, especially about people who have impacted so many people and influenced so many, like yourself. You know, I've been fortunate enough to get to know your family, and Dustin and Jen are just amazing people, as are the rest of your kids. And I think just what better, legacy to leave behind than that. I wish you the best. God bless. Whatever adventures God has in store for you and Bud, I'm sure it'll be amazing. And yeah, happy birthday. Take care.